In the name of Allah, all praises be and blessing of Prophet Muhammad, salatu, and Prophet Muhammad and his companions. Our Professor has praised us elaborately. He gave me the robe, a large robe from my size, larger than my size, mental. What is needed then when we speak about violence and Muslim Brotherhood and the historic, ideological, we need more time than what is limited. He said we need to elaborate. This is the beginning. Sheikh Rashid Rida said we can preach each other, and we can turn a blind eye if I exceed the limit of time. No one will precede you. No one will compete you. I tried to collect what needed to be collected of documents to have what is needed modern. As you speak about Muslim Brotherhood violence, all people know it, but there are something has not been touched by the Muslim Brotherhood and researchers and the historians. When we hold all these violent issues and the attitude of Muslim Brotherhood since the Banna till the day being, we will notice that all those who left the group, angry with the group, went to the armed action. They accused the Muslim Brotherhood of being non-violent. So they left the mental or defected from the mental of Muslim Brotherhood. Since the first day, when we speak about the Muhammad youth group, I recognize that a number of youth were academics. They discovered later Dr. Salim al-Nashar, who has the philosophy, one among those of Muslim Muhammad. They said Muhammad al-Banna, the Banna did not work in jihad. When he established a society, he gave them the first contribution paid in the name of Hasan Balla. Also Ahmad Hussein, who destroyed the bars, and it is not written in the history. This took place in 1936 in Azhar. Ahmad Hussein, he said the good deed is not missed between Allah and the mankind. In 1936, I destroyed bars, and I was not shocked by the al-Azhar, but those who attacked us in prison, Shaykh Hassan al-Banna, who attacked us and criticized us, others did not criticize us. With the passage of days, after I read the books, I discovered what I was made as wrong and the right perspective of al-Banna. When we study, a lot of members of Muslim Brotherhood left because of the group was not violent. Some leftists tampered with the history, and the Muslim Brotherhood did not respond to them. Till the time being, they mention a Nuqrashi case. We discover it as part of the research. I am humble to say, most of those who accused Muslim of infidels and violence, being infidels and violent, they practiced violence. I brought them one after the other. Nuqrashi accused Muslim Brotherhood of violence. He had a death sentence because of political violence. He drowned students in the protest against the English. Farouk, in the 8th of December in 1948, Farouk himself, he had the Iron Guards. He assassinated Abdel Nasser. He was accused of assassinating Hussein al-Sadat. He was in one of the courts. He called Amin Osman. He was trying to kill al-Nahas. with the approval or the signal of King Farouk. When we speak, the Muslim Brotherhood did not consider others infidels. This is the work, this book of the Endowment Ministry in Abdel Nasser, the religion of perspective in the Muslim Brotherhood. In 1954, when the assassination took place, al-Azhar Sheikh issued a statement. When we compare the statements in the political assassination in killing Zuqrashi, the Prime Minister al-Azhar said or issued a statement against bloodshed without interfering. In 1954, the attempt of assassination, Muhammad al-Tabai, one of the Abdel Nasser, he wrote a violent statement. They said Muslim Brotherhood are Khawarij who cannot be accepted. No scholar could accept this. He wrote in the paper, in Al-Ahram paper, they said the Muslim Brotherhood are infidels, cannot be accepted in repentance. These are of the results that we cannot be followed. If you remember the violent acts, including the Sayyid al-Falis and the candy, sweets box, they accused the Muslim Brotherhood. Muhammad Anwar said it was the main suspect, not Mr. Abdul Rahman Sanadi. But the differences between the Muslim Brotherhood, the investigations that took place referred that the main killer, Muhammad, describing him, the sister of Mr. Faiz, described. Then Abdel Nasser closed up the case. Until the time being, he was not charged or held accountable. In the same, the Muslim Brotherhood are silent. In 1937, my father, studying, two of the Wafd party shot each other. One caused the permanent injury and the other died. And it was not mentioned in the blue shirts which was discovered or took place. Abdel Nasser, the Manshayi incident, it was an example that Muslim Brotherhood do not verify or they do not discredit what was ascribed to them. This what took place, the leak between al-Qaddafi and Abdel Nasser. Abdel Nasser told al-Qaddafi, Muammar, leave the war, make peace, because he was telling Arafat to fight. Or if you make peace, as if I established bases for the British, one shot me, considered me as infidel, treacherous. So one person considered him as treacherous and infidel. And when you bring the documents of Yolio, June Revolution, he is not Muslim Brotherhood. There was an officer, his name Ahmad Anwar. He was there. He said, we tortured Mahmoud Abdul Latif or Handawi Louise, and they did not say a word. When we discussed, he said, yes, we did this and that. They went to Abdel Nasser and they said to him, Mahmoud Abdul Latif was a man. We tortured him and did not say. Al-Handawi did not say a word. He said what he was dictated in the diaries. In the diaries of the Jewish Egyptian, Al-Handawi did not say a word unless when they brought his wife naked and they threatened him with it. This is a leftist Egyptian Jewish testimony. When Mahmoud Abdul Latif, it was like a trick. It was, they tricked Muslim Brotherhood. He was acting alone. He confessed after what took place. He said, he was about to give sentence. He said, I need to give them 10 pounds, Egyptian pounds every month. Then Abdel Nasser said, no, give them 15 instead. This is the history. This is part of the history that proves that Muslim Brotherhood does not believe in violence, while the Muslim Brotherhood did not bring, and Muslim Brotherhood did not mention this. A lot of stories. 1965 organization. It was the same. This document, no one has this document. 10 pages written by some members in 1968 inside prison, talking the whole story of the organization, Muslim Brotherhood, in a message to Al-Qaradawi himself. And not to be recognized, he asked another person to write it, talking about the organization in detail, and it is not organization of Muslim Brotherhood's decision. Sayyid Qutb to establish them a school to this and the intelligence were shocked because they did not know anything about the organization, as it was disbanded and established without them. So when we bring these, we consider, we see some details which were not verified, discussed or studied. They were passed. It was only mentioned or reported. Rafat Said wrote against Fuad Allam. He was the king of torture. Muslim Brotherhood, the big mistake, they don't write the history. And sometimes they write reaction. The statement has been issued. These are among the recommendations you need to write down, and they could be circulated or documented on time. Also, 20 years ago, we were celebrating the passage of 100 years of the birthday of al-Banna. It was in Jordan, in Cairo. Dr. Abdul Futuh, may Allah release him, he was there. He said, you know our position towards violence, but it is considered by politicians as tactics, but it is strategic. We have a document, we study, we read, and we show them, and those who oppose us don't belong to us. We need to have a document or documented of the position of Muslim Brotherhood towards al-unf, violence. I wrote a plan then in the document of 17 pages. It was adopted. I thought it would be reviewed. Dr. Essam Teleima, may Allah has mercy on him, just share it, and it was not written. As we need to have a document to show the original stance towards the minorities, and we said also the violence of the regimes against peoples and the attitude towards this, and thus it could be a document to be dealt. These are among the conclusions. I don't want to go into detail when we speak about the violence and infidelity, or considering others infidels. And also Muslim Brotherhood, they are on every spot of the globe. They for the first time issue a statement, and they do not mention. They for the first time issued a statement against the United Arab Emirates and Israel. United Arab Emirates has not been practiced by any popular pressure of the Muslim Brotherhood. The Emirates is shaken by any media, from any popular. If every five persons protest in front of the Emirati embassy would be enough. If you go, all people suffered from Emirates. They are political species. You have something political and peaceful. You can practice. We have not practiced any peaceful media political pressure against a state that has spared nothing, playing all kinds of games and money, filthy and clean, against against not only Muslim Brotherhood but also Saudi Arabia. Every person who opposes. I'm done. I'm in conclude. This what I'm saying. The documentation and writing in the things or the moderate school and Muslim Brotherhood, as Shaykh al-Banna, when he was talking about the affairs of Muslim Brotherhood, Dr. Mahmoud Asaf, and he said, now with a number of colleagues, he said, we don't want any bad words against you and the teacher of calligraphy. We need to abstain. We will leave a Muslim Brotherhood, and with the state brought Kashkul, then it was caricature to target all those who targeted al-Banna. Then he said, okay, please stop, please take your group and we'll take your group. And that person was the media secretary. I'm not sure, they have not come back, but they came back. They came back to the group, so we need to review. Please, we brought the people in this research. Please forgive us.